What did you say? I said I'm feeling kind of tired and not up for your shenanigans right now. And what shenanigans are you talking about? I think you know pretty well what I'm talking about. Hey guys, I'm Greg Fenner. I teach chemistry at DTech. I'm going to show you how to make a WeVideo video. So when you're in your design lab homepage, you should see something like this. This is mine. This is a teacher view. So I have some stuff over here that you don't have, but you should have a WeVideo icon. So click on that, and that should bring you into a WeVideo editor. If you're not really digging that, you can also go to WeVideo.com. But if you do that, you're not going to have an account that's created within our Design Tech High School environment yet. So I would say make sure you create and authorize your account through this link first. And then later on, if you want to use the web editor, then you should be able to go to wevideo.com and then the system should recognize that you're using your account that you created here. Okay, but once you're in here, you should see some things that are similar to this. You'll have a button down here that probably says join class or enter class code or enter account code or group code. So at some point it may be beneficial to join a group, and your teacher's going to need to give you a code for that. And so you'll need to ask them and have them get you the code. But you should have these buttons, if nothing else. These are some videos that I've been working on, so that's why they appear here. But if you want to create a new thing, the first thing you may find yourself doing is recording a video clip, right? So you can record this from your screen, so it can be a screencast, or you can record like a recording using your webcam. Okay, you can also create GIF or GIF, depending on what philosophy of pronunciation you are from. You can record a podcast. Lots of cool options in WeVideo. So let's say I'm going to record something. What it's going to show me is that I can choose to record from my webcam, my screen, or both of these. And just to note, this option does not allow you to switch back and forth between screen and webcam. It just makes two separate recordings. One of them is your face from your, or whatever your camera is pointing to on your computer. And the other is your screen. So it's like a screencast plus camera recording. Okay. And then if you have a project that you're working within, then you can save it there. But I think the default is just my project. So let's say I want to do a screen recording, I would press next. But if I wanted to do record a video clip of me, let's say I'm acting out a character for a scene, or let's say I need to record multiple scenes, then every time I'm recording a separate clip, I would come in here and press webcam and next. Let me see if there's anything else to show right now. So right now I'm in the dashboard viewer. Okay, I can also view this over here. So this is the web view compared to this sort of embedded view within Canvas. And this might be fine for what you're generally trying to do, but I'll just show you that over here I still have stock media, my media, text, audio, etc. I still have my video themes, linked resources, right? My video theme, linked resources. These are all still here. They just don't have the names because there's not as much space. But if you hover your mouse over it, you'll see the words appear. Okay. And I'll go over those a little bit later in this video. But one thing you don't have in the Canvas view is this up here. You're not going to have some of these options, I think. But once you get to the point where you've made a video and you have exported the video and you want to get a link for the video, just want to let you know that you can go to exports, and then the link, like your video will be available here. So that let's say I made this DIY paper ruler video and I double click it, then I end up with a link that I can share, right? So I can share this link with someone. So like, let's say you're turning in a video assignment. This is the link that you would share. So this is a link that will allow anyone to watch the video that you've made, okay? But the process you go through to get to that is when you're working on a project, like let's say that we're working on this video, or let's say I'm working on the paper ruler video, then once I press this finish button, that's when the video will export. So it will take all of the different editable materials that I have, and it will sort of compress them into a video file that is no longer editable. So all of these exports right here are no longer editable, but they are viewable, and these are now hosted somewhere. So they're hosted on the WeVideo page. You can also host on, depending on how you do the export, you can host a video on, like on YouTube, on Vimeo, on a bunch of different places. So you'll be able to explore that option. You know, once you press this button, the finish button, you're like, oh, cool. What am I going to do? Give it a name. This is the how to make a WeVideo video. And then I decide what's my thumbnail. So what's like the image that everyone sees to hook them into watching the video. Do I want it to be standard definition, high definition? This is a slightly bigger video file. And then these are all the places where you can share the video, right? So because I have Canvas linked, this is actually a Canvas. This is actually new. I've never seen this before. This is cool. So because I'm linked in Canvas, somehow maybe I can export to Canvas. We'll play around with that later. You can export to Google Drive. You can export to YouTube, Dropbox, all that stuff. Okay. And then I would press export, and it might take somewhere between like 5 and 30 minutes to export, depending on how long your video is. All right. So I'm not going to do that now. I'm not quite finished. The video I'm recording now is going to go at the very end. Or no, it's going to go maybe right here. So if you're watching this video now, you can look forward to having the rest of this. All right. Hope that was helpful. Here we go. So when you are in your WeVideo screen, you're going to see something like this. I have more options than you do because I'm an admin in WeVideo. And so if we start on our dashboard, you'll notice that I've been playing around and making some different videos. And so you first want to identify what it is you're trying to do. Okay, are you making a recording of something with WeVideo? Oh, okay. Well, it knows I'm already recording. Okay, but when you were to click that button, what would happen is that it would show you a couple options. You could record your screen, or you could record using your webcam in your computer, and you can record yourself. Okay, so like the videos that I have here, these are video clips that I recorded of myself already. Okay, so once you finish recording a clip, like if I were to press stop recording right now, then a new clip would show up right here. And once I have that clip, I can take it and I can drag it down into this video editor space. Okay, let's say I wanted to, well, you can play around with exactly how you change this, right? I could try extending that, but the clip's only so long, so I can't extend it anymore. What I can do though is I can put another copy of it right afterwards. Oop. If I make sure not to overlap, there you go. And I could just keep putting more of those there if I really wanted to, okay? And then when I played this, it would just go from the one clip to the next, to the next, to the next, okay? So this is once you have video clips. So when you're making a video, especially if you're collaborating in a video, when you and your different group members are recording different clips, those clips should appear in some sort of shared space. I'm I'm not positive yet exactly where that is. So you want to play around with that a little bit. I'm still sort of new to this. But so stock media, this is stuff that's already in WeVideo. So in case you feel like putting some bugs, I guess, or other things in your video besides what you're recording, then you can do that. You can add some text into this. So you can add like a text slide. And if you double click on that, then there are properties here. So you can change what the text says. It says, hello, my name, Inigo Montoya, right? You might get the movie reference. And so this is going to be a title slide that appears before the rest of the video clip. So if I were to save changes and then I were to play this, now I have, hello, my name is Inigo Montoya, and then it goes right into my video that I started in the video clip that I have right there. Okay, so that's adding text. I guess there's some audio you can add in if you want. You can add some transitions. And again, anything that's here, you just sort of drag it down. And this green bar here will kind of create a space for whatever you're trying to put in there. So if I want to put a cross zoom transition between my two videos, I just put it in there. And then it sort of snaps into place. And also I'm clicking around, and as I click, right, or if I click on this and I move it and drag it, I can actually change the position that I'm, I don't know what you call this, but like this is the position that it's sort of like a cursor. So that when I press play, that's the position that I am working from. So like, let's say you wanted to preview what your transition here, this cross zoom, you want to see what that would look like, then kind of position this, I guess it's called the playhead, maybe. I just saw that word appear. The playhead. You can position this right there and then play. And you might have noticed there was a little like little transition effect there in the video. Ready? Watch again. Okay, that wasn't there normally. Like in this transition, there is no transition there, right? This was just the end of one clip, beginning of the next clip. And so you may find it more interesting to play around with what your transitions are. Yeah, there's so many options, so you can kind of have fun with that. I haven't played around with backgrounds, but I guess you could put a background in there. So maybe you put that in here. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so now there's two videos. So this is sort of the active video track, and this is a secondary video track. So I haven't played around with this, so I'm experimenting right here on the fly. But if I click on the end of that, I can actually extend how long or short the clip is. Sometimes this will work. Like with this clip, it doesn't work because this clip right here is only, like, it's a specific length. And if I try and stretch it, it doesn't make sense. Because in the clip, I'm talking at a certain speed, and that's kind of the way it has to be for that clip to come out right. But this right here is just a background. So I think what will happen is that if I play, okay, it didn't quite work. I think the idea is that, like, it's a background, so somehow there should be a background appear. Maybe the background only appears when it's in the background of a title slide. I don't know. But maybe what you need to do is click on one of these options, like FX for effects. There's a lot of different things you could do, a lot of effects you could apply to change what your image looks like. So you can play around with that. So when you're in My Media, you can also click record right here. And this will enable you to add more recordings. So I just recorded a couple different clips, and I want to show you how you can use these clips to, like, how you can assemble them together in WeVideo in a sequence, right? So let's say you have a group of people and you're collaborating and you have, you know, 3 different people recording 3 different characters, or maybe more different characters than that. I've recorded 2 different characters. So one character has this hat with the flat brim in the front, and the other character has this hat. And I set it up so that they're facing different directions. So this person is facing to the left, this person's facing to the right. And I recorded them in order so that there's one and the next and the next and the next. So what I then do is I need to put those clips down into my video editor down here. So I'm going to take away this background because I don't know how to use it properly yet. I don't need 4 copies of this, so I'm going to get rid of those. I'm going to change this title slide just so that it's done. How to make a WeVideo video. Save changes. And then I have my intro, and this is my screencast that I just made that you just saw. Okay, maybe I'll add a transition between those. Maybe we'll cross blur. Why not? So here's that. And now I want to go back to my media, and I need to find these recordings. So which one goes first? Okay, that's the first one, yeah. So also you can right click on these clips because you'll notice that there's, like, the only thing, the information that's there is the time. 10:48, 10:49, 10:49, 10:50. So you can, if you know that you recorded these in order, you could do that. But if you have a different system for keeping track of which clip should be which, you may want to say, like, frame 1 or clip 1. If that's clip 1, then I need to find clip 2. I think this would be clip 2. Yeah, that's clip 2. So clip 2. Okay, clip 2. And then this would be clip 3. I know this. You might need to watch them to figure that out. Clip 4. Okay, so by renaming them, that might help you keep in order, like, oh, that's the first one. So that needs to come down here first. And then I'll add a transition. Do I need a transition here? No, I don't think I need. I'm going to try without a transition for right now. We'll see how that goes. I might regret that later. Clip 2, clip 3, and clip 4. Okay. I don't know why that's so far away. Maybe it's not. That's weird. I'm going to try deleting clip 4. What are these? I think these are the clips as well. Somehow they got down there. Clip 4, let's put clip 4 back. There, okay. So at this point, let's just watch a little bit at the very end of this video. So there you go. You get the idea, right? One clip can play into the next, into the next, into the next. And with me, right, I had to look back at the camera every time I wanted to press stop on the recording. So what you may need to do is go in. So if you, I double clicked on the clip because I want to edit the clip. Oh, so you can fade in and fade out. Interesting. It's a transition to play with. Lots of options. I need to cut the very end of the clip off, actually. So here's the thing that you can use. This bar down here it's like a zoom. Okay. So what it does is it's going to take the clips that you have and it's going to change the scale on this timing tracker up here. Okay. So if you're totally zoomed out, what that means is that each of these intervals is 30 seconds. It's a long time, which is why these clips look so short right now. And like I can't edit those because they're so small. So I need to zoom into those, right? And then this is a slider bar. So then you can find the more specific parts of a video clip that you want to cut out. So now you can use this tool, and I want to figure out when my head turned, right? Like right there. So I need to go to that spot and I need to cut and then literally just take that out. So press delete. Okay, I might play this and then, yeah, I want to cut that actually a little bit earlier. Maybe like right there. I might regret that, but if I regret that, right, then there is probably, you can probably press Command Z or Control Z. And that should, yeah, it brought my clip back that I deleted. Okay, so if you want to Command Z, it looks kind of weird. It looks like nothing happened, but then I'm, yeah, so what happened was for some reason the clip like got hidden, and so I just had to move my mouse and then everything came back. Okay, I can redo a change also if I press Command Shift Z. So so now what I would want to do, once I think I have this clip all set up, then I want to drag this over so that this transition, yeah, there we go. Cut. Oh, why can't I cut? Come on, I want to cut. Okay, so you get the idea. I would continue cutting those, and then if I wanted to bring them back together, I can zoom out and all that. And that's how you would eventually create your seamless video. And then once you're done, you press finish, and then you'll be able to export the video, get a link for it, and share the link. All right, that's it. Hope that helped.